You don't want heavy bags? Okay, then one item per bag. So this actually didn't happen to me. It happened to a coworker, but I was there when it happened. This actually happened during the beginning of the pandemic. I worked as a cashier at a Walmart, and this day I actually worked in the registers where we sold tobacco and alcohol. It was early in the morning, so around 7 to 300 a.m., and a customer comes up to my coworker, Anna, and starts putting her stuff on the conveyor belt. Anna asks the customer if she wants any bags, and the customer says yes, but to not make them too heavy. We live in California where bags are charged 10 cents per bag, which is why Anna had asked if the customer wanted any bags. Usually when a customer says to not make the bags heavy, we would put 2/3 items depending on how heavy the item is, which is what Anna did. The customer got so angry when she saw she was putting 2/3 items in the bag and started yelling at Anna, telling her to not put too many things in the bags cause they were too heavy for her to carry, and started saying she was incompetent and was being super rude. So Anna, with a big smile on her face, started putting one item per bag and charged her for each bag. It was a total of like 30 bags, so the lady had to pay an extra $3. Recently my wife ordered grocery delivery. She purchased a standard mix of grocery items, nothing unusual. The delivery person left everything at the front door. All of the bags were filled reasonably, except one. One paper grocery bag contained exactly 3 items. 0.16 ounces. 4.5 grams. Packets of Kool-Aid. I would love to know what the bagger was thinking. It's always weird for me reading of the cashier putting things in the bag. Because where I live nobody ever does. It's the customer who decides what to put in the bag and how many bags they want. I overheard a cashier asking a customer, on a scale of Barry Manilow to Metallica, how heavy do you want your bags? Quote, that reminds me of a time I got one salt shaker and the cashier put it in a bag and I was like, I can carry that. https://www.youtube.com/watch V equals 2Y8YRJEPQ. I have had to ask for more bags so stuff is lighter. I am very disabled. Never once have I had a cashier be a dick about it, and never once have I had bags that couldn't be lifted with their division. I cannot imagine what she bought that would be too heavy with 3 items per bag. How did she get the things to the register then? Clearly she couldn't have put them in the cart alone, or she wanted a sense of control. I am glad your coworker could at least apply a consequence. If you bring your own bags, Target gives you a nickel for each one you use. When they first started, I happened to go shopping there one day with my son, who was maybe 7 at the time. Found out about the new policy and told my son he could have all the nickels from this trip. So he used every canvas bag I had and put one item in each. In reality, everything probably could have fit in one bag. Cashier was very nice though, and let him get away with it and gave him a nickel per bag. I mean, it was less than 50 total, but he was so happy. Putting 2 or 3 things in one bag, or one thing in each of 2 or 3 bags. Apart from the slight extra weight of the bags, the total weight is the same. So, I have had a customer complain that I made her bag too heavy when it only contained 1 quart of milk. In Denmark, because of taxes, plastic bags costs around 70 cents each. Supermarkets don't have staff bagging your groceries, though. Bring your canvas bags, bring your canvas bags, bring your canvas bags to the supermarket. I pack my own because I have canvas bags and baggers just keep throwing stuff in there until it's 50 lbs. Plus I bag my veggies together. Meat, etc. I use self-checkout because it drives cashiers crazy if I bag my own. I just put it back in the shopping cart. My reusable bags and insulated cooler bags are all in the trunk of the car. In fairness, while I wouldn't be rude about it, I would absolutely pay $3 for bags if it means I could lift them. They don't charge for bags here, but I have had to snag extra bags and separate stuff after asking for light bags because they think 4 to 6 liter bottles per bag is light. Yeah, I've had women do that to me when I'm ringing them up. They don't want the bags too heavy because they have a back problem or they have a hand issue. It's usually health related. But yeah, they get a million plastic bags, but our store doesn't charge at present. I've been reading the comments and for one, no. The customer wasn't elderly. She was in her late 20s, early 30s. Our supervisor was in our area doing a register count on my register, so she saw and heard the whole thing and just laughed about it. The week after, our store manager told us that we were no longer allowed to bag people's stuff if they brought in reusable bags due to us finding the most disgusting things like used adult diapers in the reusable bags and some even smelling like dog pee, so if people brought in their own bags we would tell them they had to bag them themselves. Some would get mad, but hey, that was our store policy due to COVID. This is the opposite of what happened to me. I hate wasting plastic, and during COVID we weren't allowed to bring in our own fabric bags. I asked the cashier to put a lot in each baggie, didn't care if they were too heavy or not, so I wouldn't waste plastic. I said this in a nice, positive, polite way. He proceeded to put almost everything in double bags or individually bagged. WTF? We didn't have to pay for bags. I just didn't want so many. This happened twice again with a different cashier. So, I guess they do the opposite of what a customer might want. I should have stood there and rebagged the items myself and laid 10 extra plastic bags on the counter. BTW, I loved Kauai where you had to bring your own bags for Walmart and Kmart. They do not supply plastic. Yeah, that cashier sucks. I broke my ankle and they loaded a bag with 20 cans, so next time I asked if they could load them lighter. Common sense goes a long way. When I cashiered we put 5 items per bag. I can make multiple trips, but carrying a 20-pound bag one trip is harder. Have some compassion and sense. That's not an unreasonable request, so complying maliciously is uncalled for. I can see where you don't want heavy bags, but putting all the items in a separate bag still means you're going to carry all that weight somehow, right?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.